take the shot.
Porter beats Scott on the drive. He's fouled on the drive. And goes down. He will go to the free throw line. And Magic Johnson picks up an early foul.
When Portland was going through the slump, or when they were not playing well, one of the things they weren't doing was Terry Porter was not aggressive going to the basket. He was shooting a lot of outside shots, especially three-pointers, and they were not getting to the free throw line. Here you see him establish first possession of the game. He's going to challenge Byron Scott.
I was going to say Byron Scott may have difficulty handling that drive.
Looked like Magic Johnson might have gotten kneed too. He's walking gingerly. Looked like he was holding his right thigh.
Terry Porter will toss up the three-pointers. This year, Terry Porter has attempted 268 three-pointers, hit 109 for that percentage of nearly 41%.
Magic is grimacing here a little bit. I think he hurt his leg.
Tied at 2 early in the ball game. D-Bot's going in, looking for his second basket. Off-balance shot, rebound, Buck Williams. Back to Porter. Worthy almost got the steal from Drexler. Here's Kersey from the corner. Perkins kept it alive off the backboard into the hands of Kersey.
Those are the little hustle plays we talked about. Kersey, he finds those loose balls. Perkins makes an error there. He tries to save the ball, hits the basket, and Kersey takes advantage of it. Those are the little intangibles that he brings.
Worthy gets the entry pass. Quick spin move into the hoop. He misses it. I don't know of anybody in the league who's faster getting into the middle than
he really is so quick on that spin. You really can't double team him unless you go get him as soon as he catches it, because once he puts it on the floor, he's violent.
4-2 Trailblazers. Buck Williams against Perkins and those long arms.
Good defense there by Sam Perkins. Forced him out on the floor. Tough shot. Well, you can see this is like a heavyweight fight right now. Both teams are probing.
Worthy's turnaround jumper. Tough shot over Drexler. Kersey against Magic Johnson. Drexler from 17. Rebound Magic. 11 triple-doubles on the season for Johnson. Drives past Drexler, bounces it inside to Ronnie Divac, who draws the foul but doesn't get the hoop.
Magic Johnson, in the 3 games that these two teams have played, has 55 assists. That's over 18 a game, with a high of 22 in one ball game. So Magic is going to be trying to do that all night with the penetration. You see him use his size to go by Drexler. Slow rotation that time by Buck Williams and Divac. Gets to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
And Williams picks up his first personal as you look at the scoreboard here at the court.
Lottie Divac is a much more aggressive player at home offensively than he is on the road. 5-point differential on his scoring at home and on the road.
Tied at 4. Scott, hands full with Terry Porter into Duckworth. The double team, who's the open man. Eventually is Porter. 4-3.
Now that's great ball movement and great patience. They made the extra pass, and Porter spotting up behind the three-point line. That's Portland basketball at its best.
The 110th three-pointer made on the season by Terry Porter. Scott off that screen. Nice dish. Devon's hard to the hoop. He's missed 2 inside shots.
Well, he's gone away from the contact. He's got the guys in bad position, and he's gone away from it.
The block from Perkins. Duckworth traveled. Perkins got in there with a big block. Duckworth got the block and then shuffled his feet. 7-4 Blazers.
We played 3 minutes, and it's been a very interesting first 3 minutes. No flow here.
A very slow game in terms of scoring. Perkins has a block. A lot of defense played inside by both teams. That was Buck Williams with a rebound to Porter. There's Porter on the drive. Passed Byron Scott. First drive he makes it and draws the foul. This time he hits the hoop, and Porter has 7 of the Blazers' 9 points.
Now that sets up his 3-point shot. Now you have to get out there after he makes a 3 to play him, so now he can drive to the basket. So he's got it all working for him tonight.
Worthy kicks it back out. Lakers have 10. Byron Scott misses the 3. Rebound Duckworth. Byron Scott has to hit those outside shots for a way.
See, now he's going to shoot the 3 right there.
And he's hit them both. And now 10 points in the first 3.5 minutes for Terry Porter.
Well, that's how, when you shoot the ball from outside, you come up and play, now you drive. Now you sink back to protect against the drive. Now the guy shoots the 3. When the guy guys playing that way, you cannot guard him.
Terry Porter with 10 points in the first 3.5 minutes of this ball game.
There's 2 passes. There's 3 passes behind the 3-point line, and boom, the shot. That's the patience that I was talking about. When Portland plays that way, they're almost indefensible, because what happens is you get the other team scrambling defensively, and now they can rebound the basketball and get second shots. So that's Portland basketball when it's the finest.
And now they say the second field goal by Porter was a 2. He stepped on the line, so it makes it 11-4 Blazers to Johnson.
Well, you come out of a timeout, you go to the guy that you know is going to deliver for you. Little screen roll, Magic Johnson is able to knock home the little 15-footer.
Drexler off the screen, tried to hit Buck Williams inside. Turnover Portland.
You know, normally you see Clyde Drexler make that curl and really take the ball to the basket strong. He's been very tentative on the 2 possessions that he's got.
Could it be because of Worthy guarding him?
I don't know, maybe, but normally he attacks strong and goes in there and forces somebody to pick him up.
Drexler on Magic Johnson, Byron Scott over Porter. Scott's jumper looked a little flat. He got a loose ball foul. It's on LA. It's on Vlade Divac, his first personal.
Well, the fans don't like it, but that was a good call. He was pushed in the back. Duckworth was by Divac. It gave him an advantage. The advantage enabled him to get the offensive rebound.
Johnson defending Kersey. Scott on Porter. They clear the side for Porter to try to drive. Divac came over to fork the drive.
Well, they weren't worthy
to 7.
They weren't worthy on Drexler to take away his post game, and also because he's quicker than Magic Johnson.
Shot clock to 2. It buzzed, but after Kersey shot it, loose ball out of bounds will belong to Los Angeles. 11-6 Blazers, 7:17 to go first quarter. Magic's got Drexler posted.
Here comes a double team. Should be a wide open jump shot.
And they whip it around to Worthy from Byron Scott, and Worthy has his first 2 points of the night.
That's why the outside shooting is so important for the Lakers, because they draw so many double teams because of the low post game.
Now Kersey pounding it past Magic Johnson. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's 11-8 Blazers, 6:55 to go in the first quarter.
Shot blocks.
Kersey gets 1 out of 2. It's a 4-point Blazers lead. Blazers have led by 7. Magic double teamed high out here.
Show a little trap to try to take the ball away from Magic Johnson. I think they're trying to pick up the tempo of this game a little bit.
Worthy kicks it to Johnson. Back to Byron Scott for 3. Worthy misses the monster jam follow. Duckworth has got that shot. Not this time around the rim and out.
Such a good block out that time by the Lakers. He didn't even have to jump. Caught that ball with his waist, Sam Perkins did.
Magic Johnson hard to the hoop. Won't go, but Williams rebound. 4 rebound for Buck Williams early. Drexler travel. Another Portland turnover.
Clyde Drexler's out of sync in this first period. He's had 2 turnovers, been very tentative offensively. I'm so used to him just blowing down the floor and exploding up over the top of someone. He has not shown that, but it's still early.
Drexler guarding Magic Johnson. Perkins sets the screen, wants the roll. There it is. Offensive foul, Perkins. Wave off the basket as Kersey goes hard to the floor.
There's that little thing that Jerome Kersey brings you, the rotation on the defense. You see him trap the screen roll. Here comes Kersey on the rotation. Sam Perkins had good position, but he couldn't get his feet underneath him. Leaned in, really didn't even get any lift off the floor, just sort of lowered his shoulder.
With under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Lakers are still in single digits. Porter past Scott, kicks it back out. 10 on the shot clock for Kersey. Scott for the rebound.
If Kersey has a weakness, he's not a great outside shooter, very streaky.
Magic Johnson trying to penetrate. He's held. They won't give him the continuation.
See, Magic Johnson, Bob, is so smart. The last time he went to the basket, he felt he got fouled, but he did not get the call. So he had one thing on his mind this time. I'm going to take the ball back to the basket, and I'm going to get a foul, and that time he did.
Game you saw earlier here, Boston on a Parrish jumper wins over Cleveland. We'll keep you posted on NBA scores all evening long here on TNT. Blazers by 4 from the Forum. Magic Johnson won't miss that one.
Looks like Portland is going to try to alternate their double teams. They don't want to become in a routine to where the Lakers can read. At that time, no double team. Magic was able to split and go in for the easy score. Oh, tough shot.
Drexler went one-on-one all the way. Now Worthy out on the wing, where he's had his best. James Worthy has 4 points, and it's tied at 12.
That was a bad shot by Clyde Drexler. What that did was it put his team in a position where the Lakers then could get a run out and an easy break.
Kersey traveled. He moved that pivot foot. 4 Portland turnovers in this game. That's been one of the differences, one of the reasons the Lakers have been able to get back in it. Tied at 12, 4:51 to go first quarter. Brought the forum back to life. It sounded like people were in here for a concert. Worthy from the floor. He goes down. He
hurt his foot.
Right ankle. Let's see if he's all right.
He's had all kinds of problems with that foot since New Jersey. You see Clyde Drexler taking advantage because Worthy was playing him and couldn't get back. But Worthy stepped on a guy's foot in New Jersey. He's had all kinds of problems with that foot. Missed some games. Came back. I saw him step on a guy's foot about a month ago. And that thing is very tender right now. We'll have to see whether he can come on.
Duckworth led the Blazers. He had 27. The Lakers had 6 players in double figures. Worthy, 30 points, and the Lakers win it by 4. February 17th, 1991 in Los Angeles. The biggest win of the year, a 10-point Laker win, 106-96. Worthy had 30, Magic 24. And here in game number 4, tied at 14, 4:34 to go. And as we went away to the break, James Worthy came up limping on that foot that he had injured, as you pointed out earlier, not too long ago, recently.
We'll take it and see what happened. You're going to see him go up, and you see him leaning in with that right foot. And I'm sure what he did was come down on Kersey's foot and roll that over. Now, you have to hope that that's only a slight twist and that he's able to come back. This is what happens, Bob. You know, you start playing in this league 8 or 9 years, and you get nicked, and it just doesn't go away until you can rest 3 or 4 months, and the only time you can do that is in the off season. So this is going to be something that Worthy faces the rest of the year, a sore and tender right foot.
I'll tell you, if there's anything you know about it, it's getting nicked.
Yeah, that's for sure. And you know what? You just don't have the time to get healthy during the season because you're practicing and playing, and you just keep aggravating it, and then as you get tired, it just never goes away.
Updating scores around the NBA. Hope you enjoyed our first game. It was a beauty. First quarter, Bob Neal, Doug Collins with you. Worthy back in there. Looks to be all right at the moment on that foot. 10 to shoot for the Lakers. Scott open from 18. He's had trouble from outside. Worthy with a big rebound. Goes to the left hand. Worthy has 8.
Right now, Portland's going to have to get the ball inside to their people. Right? Duckworth's got to get a look down low. He's got to get the ball, maybe Buck Williams, because the guards are doing everything right now. They've got to establish Duckworth in the low post.
Portland only 1 field goal from that front court in this ballgame. 8 seconds to shoot. Byron Scott for the Lakers, 0 for 5. We talked about his trouble from outside. Drexler open from 17.
That was good execution, good patience. They were trying to get the ball inside to Duckworth. Drexler came wide open off a screen at the little 15-foot jump shot.
Worthy against Kersey. Kersey's going to have problems with Worthy one-on-one, but then who doesn't? The double team. Magic open for 3. Pulls it in, makes the bullet pass out of bounds. Portland ball.
Sam Perkins just was not ready for that pass. Beautiful dish by Magic. I still think Duckworth's got to get the ball in the post against Michael Thompson.
3.5 to go first quarter. Now they got the switch. Duckworth against Michael Thompson. 10 seconds to shoot. Kersey over Scott after they got the mismatch. Blazers by 2. Scott over Porter. Moves in a couple of steps to hit that bucket.
Byron needed that shot. He's the kind of kid that if he misses 4 or 5 in a row, he starts thinking about it. So that was an important shot for him to make.
Duckworth from 19 feet. Big rebound by Buck Williams. He has 5 rebounds early.
Smart play by Drexler. Get Buck Williams involved.
Over Perkins. That's going to be tough. Those long arms of the 7-footer are going to be tough even for Buck Williams.
It's tough to post him up, but you got to try. You know, Bob, you've got to go in there and soften up the inside of the defense. If you stay outside all night long, the big guys don't have to play inside defense, and eventually that takes its toll.
Drexler picks up his first, and now Portland going to the bench. We get Danny Ainge and Cliff Robinson into the game for Porter and Buck Williams.
Well, now what this will do is this will slide Ainge over to the point guard, so he and Drexler will both handle the ball, so they really don't have a true point guard, but they've got 2 guys back there now, 6'5", 6'7", so it gives size matchups. Remember, Danny Ainge, a tremendous three-point shooter.
And the Lakers counter with A.C. Green for Sam Perkins, who's done the job inside. Perkins hasn't scored, but he's been a defensive force early in this game. Magic Johnson shooting 90% to the line. Misses one uncharacteristically.
Did it again.
As soon as I didn't know he could hear me. Lakers by 1, 2:30 to go first quarter. Ainge tried to hand it off. Kersey wasn't ready, but Robinson, who has played very well against the Lakers in place of Kersey, who's been injured in the first 3 games.
Well, Mike Dunleavy said, I don't want to see Cliff Robinson on the floor. He's really hurt us. You can see right there how active he is. James Worthy right over the top of Drexler, so it looks like they're going to that matchup right now, feeling that there's no way that Drexler can play James Worthy in the low post. Cliff Robinson now limping.
And it's a 20-second timeout for Portland.
Here's Worthy. Here comes Drexler and Kersey over, and boom, James Worthy with that quick turnaround jump shot, and Cliff Robinson, you can see him underneath the basket. So he gets banged up.
One time in this game, LA was 1 of 7. They've now made their last 6 field goals to take the 1-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the tempo definitely has picked up a bit. A reminder here that this program is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the National Basketball Association solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited. And the UConn grad is back in there.
He's made such great improvement this year. His shot selection is so much better. He's more aggressive. He's more confident in his game.
Someone asked him recently what was the significance of the black sweatband. He said, to keep the sweat out of my eyes. Cliff Robinson can't get that shot up. AC Green on the run. The ball is loose. Scott has it. Magic Johnson now setting to run things. Thompson and AC Green off the bench into the game for the Lakers.
One to the hot hand, James Worthy. See if he can force the double team with Drexler. If he does, Magic will have a 3-point shot.
4 seconds to shoot. Magic has the 3, and Doug Collins once again looks around the corners. Lakers by 4. Kersey over Magic. Green kept it alive. Worthy out to Byron Scott against Ainge. Has Magic. Pull-up jumper. Scott, yes, from 12 feet. Scott has 4 and has hit his last 2 after missing his first 5.
Important.
The Lakers on an 8-0 run.
This is where Portland has to have patience, not to take the first available shot, but to work it inside, make something, get something going to the basket.
Lakers 26-20. AC Green with a steal and a backcourt foul against Portland's Kevin Duckworth.
Here comes Drexler on the double team, and what Magic does so well there, Bob, is he slides over and gets into Worthy's field of vision so he can find him. Makes an easy pass. Magic with an easy spot up 3-point shot.
35 seconds to go first quarter. The bullet pass from Magic to Michael Thompson. Magic Johnson playing with serious intensity in this ballgame tonight. Not that he doesn't always, but this is a level higher than usual. Ainge open from 15. Magic Johnson and Drexler get the jump ball.
So that's the thing you have to be very careful about. Now, they went down to get that quick shot to get 2 for 1. But when Portland has struggled this year, they've come down when they've been behind, taking quick shots, and they've fallen further behind. So that was a shot to get 2 for 1. Normally, you'd like to use a little more clock, especially when you're down 8.
See why the Lakers are on the run. They hit their last 9 field goal attempts.
Now they want to use one shot. They like to go to a screen roll, either that or just spread the floor, let Drexler penetrate. Remember now, Danny Ainge, a 3-point shooter. You don't want to leave him.
Drexler stepped on the line back here. Could have been over and back. Wasn't called. Drexler gets the lay-in. Lakers have some time. 10 seconds. Picked by Drexler.
Oh, he's got plenty of time. He didn't read the clock. He's got 7 seconds when he picked that ball up.
He knows it. Look at the smile on his face.
You know, I think that clock confuses guys with a 1/10 of a second clicking off. When you look up, you really don't see the second hand. And it's very tough to read in the last few seconds of the ball game.
Worthy with a spin move and the launch at the buzzer almost banked it home. At the end of the first quarter, this game got more active when the Lakers decided to get it into the open court. They lead it now 28-22. Half pick out of Marquette is Tony Smith, all-time leading scorer there. Terry Teagle defending Ainge, punched away by AC Green. Twice Green has done that in the short time he's been off the bench, and that's Tony Smith going to the hole.
Portland's a little sloppy with their passes right now. A tough pass into the post and knocked away, and again, an opportunity basket for Los Angeles. See how sloppy they are with the ball. They're just careless right now. Now, you don't want to take away from the Laker defense, but Portland appears to be very sluggish tonight.
7 Portland turnovers.
Remember, they're coming off a game where they were down 24 in the third quarter against Seattle on the road to come back and win. So
on Wednesday night.
That's correct.
30-22 Lakers, 11:21 to go first half. Michael Thompson to Tony Smith. Into Worthy, who has 10 in the first quarter. Shot clock down to 10. Now 7 for Worthy. Tough shot. Got a new shot clock out of that. No question, nobody's in charge when Magic's on the bench.
That's true. They look to see who's going to run their offense. Tony Smith is improving, but he's still not ready to be a front-line point guard.
AC Green with a clinic-like jump shot from the corner. Lakers' biggest lead of the game.
Well, Tony Smith has gotten in the lane twice, a layup, and that time pulled the defense and dished out AC Green with a little open jump shot. So Tony Smith doing his job.
Cliff Robinson hard to the hole, blocked by AC Green. AC Green's had a couple of steals and a block since he came off the bench.
Terry Teagle loves a spinning jump shot on the baseline. If they go back into the post to him, goes right up, spinning jump shot on the baseline.
They go to the double team quickly. Now Worthy with 10 seconds, punched away from him. Ainge, good pass to Young. And Tony Smith with the foul, but he stopped the basket attempt. Danny Young went hard to the hoop, and Tony Smith was back.
I think he got the ball cleanly. For the month, they would be 15-0.
Hot. That's the first thing that anybody from either one of these teams talked to us about today.
How would you like to be looking at them as a team you want to play in a 5-round series, first round of the playoffs?
Been talking about San Antonio and Utah all season in the Midwest, and Houston may go in there and win. 6 to shoot. Teagle from long range. He has been cold this year and has not given the Lakers the outside shooting they had hoped he would. Lakers by 8. Ainge with the double team. Duckworth's open. He hasn't hit a jumper from out there tonight. He doesn't this time. Loose ball foul.
Duckworth is 0 for 3 tonight. Now against the Lakers, he's averaging almost 23 points a game in the 3-game series, so he has not gotten actively involved in their offense, and I still think they're going to also. Buck Williams is on the floor, the only starter with 4 reserves now from Portland. Rick Adelman trying to shake up his lineup to get some enthusiasm in the game.
And Williams has 2 personals. There's the double team on Teagle, finds Worthy. Take the 3, James. Everything else is falling. Certainly is trying to wave off Danny Young's hands. We're going to get Perkins back into the game for the Lakers. Lakers by 8, 9:17 to go in the half.
Bob, this crowd, it's an eerie crowd here tonight. I can't explain it. I mean, they want to get excited.
I know why. Look across the floor and see who's not here.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's not here, right?
Exactly.
But it's like they want to get excited, but they can't because it's a very fragmented kind of game.
Wayne Cooper, the long jumper. Williams kept it alive. Perkins took it away from him. Tony Smith running. AC Green. Hard down, and they're calling him for an offensive foul.
Tony Smith running the fast break. He dishes to AC Green. There's Danny Young. That's a tough call. I don't know whether he ever got there or not. Feet were moving, shoulders weren't square. Tough call on AC Green.
Usually don't see it specifically if the shoulders get angled, and they were. Pass inside to Cliff Robinson, who's had double figures in every game he's played against the Lakers this year, but cold offensively tonight. Let's take a look at it again. AC Green.
Now watch Danny Young. He's moving in underneath, and his shoulder actually takes the blow on his side. Danny Ainge with an offensive foul on the rebound, pushing off. So right now, both teams, it's one mistake after the other. A lot of times you see that in a big game, though. Teams play a little tight. Shots don't go, make some mistakes. You just have to play through it.
Perkins kicks it back out to Tony Smith.
Well, they've gotten a nice lift from him. Magic's got a chance to rest over there. He's come in, giving them 2 baskets for 4 points, a couple assists. Doing a nice job defensively.
Danny Young gets to Cliff Robinson, drives past AC Green. Offensive foul on Cliff Robinson. His first of the game, and 8 turnovers now for Portland.
Cliff Robinson had one thing in his mind. I'm going to put my shoulder down. I'm taking it to the basket. Runs right through the chest of Sam Perkins. That was an easy call. Offensive foul. And right now, Portland offensively is one pass and look to shoot or take it off the dribble, not the way they started the game.
Tony Smith with the double team. Perkins is open inside. So open, he hesitated before he shot it. Ainge with a rebound. Last 7 possessions for Portland, 5 missed field goals and 2 turnovers. That's why they're trailing by 10. 12 to shoot for Portland as they'll inbound from baseline.
The Lakers are playing excellent defense. They're denying low post position and forcing Portland to post up 2-3 feet out to where they normally would like to. And it's causing them a lot of problems right now. Portland's going to have to work on execution, set better screens to get their people in position to catch the ball.
With Robinson. 4 seconds to shoot. Buck Williams knows it. AC Green to Tony Smith. Lakers look to build their biggest lead of the game on this possession.
You know, Magic Johnson's going to be coming back in, I'm sure, for Worthy. And it's the first time I'll get a chance to see Smith and Magic together on the floor. I'm going to see that.
It may be a look of the future for the Lakers.
Well, Tony Smith, you know, if he can move over and play that point guard, Magic can slide down, maybe play an off guard or forward, like a point forward position. That'd be awfully tough.
A little bit similar to what Bird has been doing with Boston.
Correct.
Not exactly, but similar. Buck Williams couldn't handle the pass. Teagle. Bad pass to Cliff Robinson. Teagle didn't really know how to get that break started. Danny Young from the baseline. Rebound Perkins. Blazers cannot throw it in the ocean tonight. Particularly after they started the game shooting very well, but now they're down to about 30% shooting. LA gets the timeout with 6:36 to go in the first half, and the Lakers leading it by 10. Magic Johnson with 7 to shoot, gets it to Michael Thompson, puts it on the floor. Tough shot over Cooper, who gets the rebound.
See, now there's no fast break. See how the Lakers are back now? It's a half-court game.
The Lakers have been good at the half court this season. Portland would definitely rather run in most of their games. Drexler fouled on the drive. And Worthy's about to come back in. Magic gets the foul.
Magic got caught on a switch with Drexler that time. Drexler with the big step going to his right. Boy, Worthy didn't get much rest. He was out for about 2 minutes, so you can see Mike Dunleavy does not want to let any of this rhythm or momentum that he's built up get away from him by allowing Portland to get any kind of run.
Now Byron Scott is also going to come back onto the floor for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I guess I should point out the last time these two teams played in here, the halftime score was Los Angeles 39, Portland 37. Lakers went on to win that game 106-96, scoring 60-something points in the second half. So they've done this before. We've seen this number earlier in the year.
6 minutes to go in the half here. Lakers by 10, 34-24. The story is Portland only scoring 24 points with 6 minutes to go in the half. Inside Worthy. Worthy now has 12. He's had big games in every one of the meetings between these two teams this year. Drexler against Worthy. There's the switch with the mismatch. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Well, Porter's going to pull up and shoot him.
How'd you know that?
I can see it in his eyes. See, you got a mismatch. The guy backs off of you, and you take the easy way out. You shoot the long jump shot. That's what LA wants you to do. They're going to make you beat them shooting jump shots.
Lakers by 12. Scott's open for the jumper. He
got fouled too.
By Duckworth, hammered him, no call. Portland has not had a field goal this quarter. Can you believe that one? Yes, you can, because Dennis Mnuchin, our statistician, would never make such an error. Now they get the field goal. 5 minutes. Took them almost 7 minutes. Perkins.
Well, this is playoff basketball. This is what you're going to see. You don't always see pretty basketball because the intensity in both teams are so well scouted. It becomes a half-court game. None of those pretty flying fast breaks, and that's the kind of shot you end up getting.
Thompson had to throw that up because there was only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Drexler open for 3. He'll pull up and get that on you just when you think he's not going to, but the Lakers still lead by 10.
See if they try to get it back into Worthy's hands. got Clyde Drexler playing him. He's got a size mismatch in the post. He should be able to take him down there.
There he is. That's quick spin move and the foul on Drexler. First of all, Worthy made the really fast move to get over on the left side to post up, and then he spins to the baseline to get the lay-in.
The recognition, too, of matchups. That's what you have to do. That's what makes Magic Johnson so great. There's a lot of areas that he's great in, but the one thing he recognizes mismatches. Drexler against Worthy, they take advantage of it. They're going to get a three-point play out of it. That's just smart play.
Lakers lead it by 12, 4:23 remaining in the first half, and the Portland Trail Blazers get the timeout.
Get a Murray, Garoo, I love you. Get a Murray, got it, I love you.
Shine a light on you, shine a light on me. Keep your Bud Light shining for everyone to see.
When you're looking good, you want Bud Light. The clean, fresh taste won't fill you up and never let you down.
You can't taste it, you can feel it. You know you got it right. 'Cause everything else is just a light. Just keep your Bud Light shining. Everything else is just a light. You got to shine on. Everything else is just a light.
Tonight's leaders brought to you by Nissan, built for the human race.
Sometimes I dream I'm in Italy, driving this incredible sports car. And my boss is there. He says,
"We need a ride to the shareholders meeting."
now, here's where it gets weird. The sports car has 4 doors. I mean, there's no such thing as a 4-door sports car. It's just a dream, right?
Here are tonight's Nissan leaders. You see that Irvin Johnson is less than 100 assists away of all-time career assists behind Oscar Robertson. The way he plays against Portland, it would take less than 6 games.
That's correct. I was going to say that.
For him to catch up and
think
pass Oscar Robertson.
Bob, also with this statistic, we should say that Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson are the only 2 players in NBA history to have 16,000 points and 9,000 assists. Magic Johnson also second in career steals behind Maurice Cheeks. I think he's had a pretty fair career.
Interestingly, in terms of portions of their careers, Magic had Kareem to get some of those assists.
That's right.
And Oscar Robertson had Kareem
That's
to get
correct.
some of those assists.
So they both have had the big man on their side. Both won championships with him.
Worthy.
You know, I'm going to
Has
belabor
15.
this point until they go inside to Duckworth. I still think you got to soften up that middle.
Portland with 1 field goal in the quarter. We have 4 minutes to go in the half. Magic and Cliff Robinson will jump it up.
You know, I was watching Cliff Robinson that time. They wanted to go inside in the post to make Magic Johnson work defensively. As that ball came inside to him, he took his eye off the pass and never cleanly caught the pass. You've got to look that ball into your hands. He took his eye off of it, and as a result, it was a jump ball, but he did get the tip.
Magic got popped in the nose. See him holding his nose down there, gets the rebound anyway. Now he calls timeout. He got bumped in the nose. You see the big
Antonio, that could change the whole Western Conference, because what happens is each division winner finishes 1-2, so that's how it happens. But in the second round, the best records then people lurking on the door, and I would not want to play that explosive team in the first round of a 5-game series.
Seattle with the lead over Minnesota tonight at home. Washington. Perkins against Buck Williams. Hard for Buck Williams to stop that move unless Perkins just misses the layup.
I think Perkins is on the snide tonight, too. I don't remember him scoring.
Donut on the snide. That goes with Donut. 10 to shoot for the Trailblazers. Lob inside to Kersey. Nice tip by Buck Williams.
Wasn't pretty, but they needed that 2 points.
Buck Williams' first hoop of the night. Lakers by 11. Scott open in the middle.
Nice play by Byron Scott. Normally you see him shoot the quick jump shot. He got the guy running at him, just a little pump fake, took it right by him.
As you see, the Portland Trailblazers have their starting lineup back on the floor. Let's see what they do against the Lakers. The jump hook falls, and Williams has hit 2 in a row.
2 tough shots.
Vlade Divac's got into early foul trouble, too. Went out of the game. Michael Thompson came in and stayed in the ball game since early in the first quarter. Michael Thompson setting the screen, trying to get the mismatch. Doesn't happen. 5 to shoot. Scott for 3. Worthy stole that rebound.
Just wanted a little bit more than Jerome Kersey that time.
17 points for James Worthy.
You know, you almost sense that the Lakers realize this game is more important to them than Portland tonight. I mean, you just get a little feel of that at this point in the game.
Porter open from the baseline.
You know, that could change as the game goes on, but right now, the Lakers realize this is a home game. If we want to catch Portland, we cannot lose to them at home, and also it gives us the tiebreaker.
Lakers on track to match that 111 a game they average at home. Foul, count the basket. Perkins gets his first hoop of the night and will go to the line for the three-point opportunity.
Now this was all created because you've got to play Magic to the three-point line. Drexler goes at him, he goes around him. Now the defense now is totally collapsed. You've got to pick up Magic. Here he is, he's covered at the three-point line. Now look at the whole defense collapse. Buck Williams leaves his feet, and now Sam Perkins sitting on the doorstep for an easy three-point play. He needed that one because he had not been on the board yet offensively. Playing good defense, but you still need to be rewarded on the other end when you're doing all that dirty work.
Perkins and Worthy be around the television set Saturday afternoon watching their Tar Heels in the Final Four. Perkins 6 rebounds and 2 blocks, even though he hasn't been scoring much in this game. Kersey, tough drive, gets the bounce.
Kersey's had a great month. He's put up some big numbers this month for his Portland team.
7 points in this game. Lakers by 12, minute 40 remaining in the first half. 10 to shoot for Los Angeles. Perkins against Buck Williams. Waiting for the double team. There it comes.
I tell you, if I'm Rick Adelman, if we score here, we're only down 10, I'm thrilled.
Porter, beautiful move down the lane. Perkins there for the block. 3 blocks in the game for Perkins. Scott has Worthy. Back to Scott on the one-touch. Lakers by 14.
Defense has been sensational by Los Angeles tonight. I can only remember about 2 easy baskets that Portland has got.
There's another steal. Scott has Worthy. This time Scott all the way to the hole.
Duckworth is frustrated. He has not scored yet. He's been sloppy with his passing out of the double team. And as a result, the Lakers defense has run out and taken control. Duckworth just now getting across half court.
And we have the blocking foul on Byron Scott. Rick Adelman got up from his bench and followed Duckworth all the way up to half court, trying to get him out of this funk he's in as the Lakers have a 16-point lead. Coming up at halftime, the Prudential halftime report, Ernie Johnson in our Atlanta studios with scores and highlights from around the league. Also a feature on LSU's Shaquille O'Neal, who's staying in school to sharpen his skills before making his leap to the NBA. Prudential halftime report coming up. I guess that means Dale Brown will be coming to the NBA.
Yeah, he's coming out early. Dale is. Offensive goaltending on Clyde Drexler. Kersey with the drive to the basket would not go. Drexler tried to follow it up. The ball was still on the rim, so the Lakers now will come down, try to use as much of this clock as possible. We've got about a 3-second discrepancy.
14 on the shot clock. And a 16-point Lakers lead. Magic off the hands of Thompson, saved by Scott. Worthy for 3. Ho-ho-ho! And Trailblazers counter, but 2.8 seconds to go in the half. The Lakers have just put the hammer to it. Magic almost got that one. Well, almost. Lakers lead it 53 to 36. An explosive second quarter for the Los Angeles Lakers, leaving Rick Adelman with a lot of work to do in the locker room at halftime. Doug Collins and I'll be back here in a few minutes, but after this, we'll have Ernie Johnson. But except for Kersey's 9 points, only 4 from Williams, none from Duckworth up front. 53-36, Lakers. Opening play. Now here's Duckworth inside. He didn't get that one to go down.
That's all right. That was a good play and a good position down there. Duckworth just didn't convert on the shot.
Divac started this game, picked up 2 quick fouls, and Michael Thompson played at center all the rest of the way. Divac's now back in. He got the first hoop of the game. 6 seconds to shoot for L.A.
You know, Worthy's just toying when looking. He feels like he can do anything he wants to do on the floor right now offensively.
Buck Williams, the offside rebound to Drexler, back to Porter.
Still a lot of time left in this game.
Porter with that slashing move to the hoop. Doesn't get the hoop to fall, however. Kersey with the missed lay-in. And that's something else that Portland has done all evening, is miss inside. Johnson doesn't miss, and Magic has 10 points.
You can just feel the frustration building on Portland. They had 3 or 4 point-blank opportunities, got none, and Lakers get an easy layup.
Let's go.
55-38, Lakers. Jerome Kersey with the hoop. Quickly, Byron Scott answers.
Portland is working so hard on this end to score, and the Lakers going down and getting quick shots, a layup by Magic, and then an easy jump shot by Byron Scott.
Lakers foul as Kersey takes it inside. You have to ask yourself this question. I'm interested in your view of this. I haven't talked about it yet. In the East, Chicago and Boston and maybe Detroit contender if Isaiah Thomas comes back. They haven't been beating each other to death exactly this year. In the West, you've got 6 or 7 teams that have been. Could that soften the West a little bit in terms of winning an NBA championship?
Well, I think that, you know, the team that comes out of the West is going to have to expend an awful lot of energy. There's not going to be any easy series, whereas I see in the East, if Chicago maintains a position of #1, which it looks like they'll do if they play New York in the 8th spot. I don't see New York beating them. They own Milwaukee. That would be in the 4th spot, so they could, I think, sort of slide right into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Perhaps be fresh.
I think the only team that they really are worried about is what would happen if Detroit got healthy with Isaiah, because they've still yet to beat them in the playoffs.
Remember, Portland was down 24 points at Seattle in the 3rd quarter, came back and won that game. May have to do the same thing here. Worthy now has 22.
I don't see the energy on Portland tonight. I don't see that frenetic fire that they normally play with. They're playing very complacent basketball right now. If it were for Jerome Kersey, they'd be down about 25 points.
Kersey has 15. Scott with a quick pull-up jumper. Rebound Buck Williams.
You know Byron Scott's feeling good offensively when he looks for that quick shot.
Buck has 10 rebounds. Porter with the penetration. The pass was deflected. Magic Johnson. Oh, mercy. You do get a great reward if you'll simply fill the lane.
Oh, just, you know, because he gets more excitement out of making the pass than he does scoring. I mean, you love to play with a guy like that.
Magic with explosive burst to the hoop there before he passed it, by the way.
That's a bad shot by Drexler there. You know, there's Kersey again.
Banged away by Vlade Divac. Here comes Magic on the run again. This time it's Byron Scott, the recipient of the Magic Johnson assist. 21-point Laker lead, the largest of the game. 9:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're on their feet at the Forum.
Magic doing what he does best, orchestrating it in the open court. He splits the double team, dishes to Vlade Divac for the easy dunk. Next time down the floor, it's all started. Now see what happens. Vlade Divac's got a layup. So what's he do? Now he's excited, so he comes back and he blocks a shot. You got your big man excited now, and now they're off and running again.
Kersey is fouled on the drive. Magic Johnson agrees with that T-rush. That's his 2nd. This is Magic's house, and he treats you with nice hospitality in here unless you happen to be playing basketball against him. Buck Williams spins inside. Williams has only 6 points. Duckworth and Williams have 3 field goals between them. They all belong to Williams. Perkins. 8:31 to go, 3rd quarter. Porter gets the offensive foul call from Ron Garrettson as he leaned into Divac.
Well, he jumped in the air, Divac, but he went straight up. He's entitled to that position on the floor. Porter tried to draw the foul. He leaned in. And I'd look for Portland maybe start doing some half-court trapping or something to get the tempo of this game picked up defensively. change the rhythm.
Magic Johnson with the easy layup. He misses. Divac soccers it out of bounds. Belongs to Portland. A lazy pass from Buck Williams, something you don't usually see from that player. Worthy almost stole it. 16 on the shot clock. Drexler inbounds. There's the double team. Duckworth almost threw it away, got it back as he goes hard to the hoop this time. And Duckworth has his first field goal of the night after he takes it inside.
He was laboring to get that one. That was not pretty, but maybe that will get him going.
Whistle away from the ball. Jerome Kersey called for the personal. Kersey's second. Team fouls, 2 against each, Blazers and Lakers.
They're going to go inside to Sam Perkins against Kersey, feeling now he has that mismatch.
Look at those long arms.
He should be able to shoot right over the top of him.
And we've got the foul on Kersey. Ball to Bill Oakes. That's 3 on Kersey, 2 quick ones. I like the Portland bench, but they don't seem to play as well against the Lakers as you would expect either.
Well, you look at it, the Laker bench, 8 points. Portland only 4. Danny Ainge only took 1 shot in the 8 minutes he was on the floor.
Scott misses from the corner. Perkins kind of keyed that Blazers break. Duckworth gets the big jam from Terry Porter. Blazers battling back in here.
I think they're going to call a foul here. Magic got bailed out on that one. He threw the ball away. And they're going to either call a foul or a tip ball. Call a foul on Terry Porter for tripping. Magic very lucky there. He got in an uncompromising situation and got bailed out with the foul.
7 minutes to go, third quarter. Magic trying to back Drexler in. Kicks it out to Scott for the penetration. Big block from Duckworth and Williams. Here's Porter. Out and then back in again.
Might see Mike Dunleavy get a 20-second timeout. Now that's 6 consecutive points. It's back to a 15-point game, and Portland is a team of spurts, so got to be very careful now, picking up the level of their defense.
You pointed out a few minutes ago, the way to get back obviously is defensively, even when you're down 21. It's
defense creates offense, gets you some easy baskets.
Magic spins into the lane, kicks it to Worthy.
Boy, they had a 3-second violation.
Yes, one too many passes.
There was a tent that was pitched in the lane there.
Mike Dunleavy in the middle. See Randy Fund on his right, Gary Beatty, the trainer, on his left.
See, now LA is a little tentative. You know, things were going their way. Portland now is making a couple quick runs at them. If they score here, it's a 13-point game. Still plenty of time. What's the lob for Drexler?
Drexler tried to hammer it inside to Buck Williams. 12 to shoot for Portland on the inbounds play on the baseline. Now 8 seconds for Portland. Now 5 for Buck Williams.
Walk.
Ooh. Count the basket, and Perkins is going to be called for the foul. That's a big no-call call.
Well, he took a couple little baby steps as he went in that time. Perkins did foul him, but see, watch him shuffle his feet. Now, right. Ooh, see that right there? He got away with a little travel and then jumped in. Buck Williams converts this. It's down to a 12-point game, so they made up 9 points. Bob in about 3 minutes.
Well, that crime paid. Williams goes to the line. He is heating up here a bit in the second half and has 9 points. At halftime, Buck Williams had only 4. And this 21-point Laker leads down to 12.
Defense.
Kersey with the steal has Porter.
Defense.
And it's a 10-point game. The Blazers on a monster run here. They were down 21 points with 5:29 remaining in the third quarter.
That Mike Dunleavy has not called a timeout here. A lot of unanswered points. Another turnover.
Tried to hit Perkins inside, and Portland on the 13-2 run.
Now, Porter loves to shoot a three under this circumstance, so keep your eye on him.
Kersey from 16. In and out of there, Divac rebound. That was a big miss for Portland. Magic to open Byron Scott. Missed about a 15-footer.
Now, keep your eye on Porter. He'll shoot a three if you don't pick him up. He loves to do it out of transition.
Drexler slashing to the hoop. Offensive foul. No question about it. He lowered his shoulder into Perkins. That's 3 on Drexler.
Drexler's having a bad game. He's a great player, and he's going to have this kind of night, but he picked the wrong time to do it because they really need him tonight.
Out of sync from the very shot selection, judgments on penetration, even that play.
Remember we talked about how tentative he was in the first half about going to the basket?
Lakers by 10 with 4:42 to go in the third quarter.
Isolation for Worthy. See if they come give help.
Against Williams, who's got 3.
There's another turnover.
Drexler steal has Kersey way out there. Here comes Williams. Kersey gets the jam from Drexler. Kersey has 17. 15-2 run.
Lakers got to take
by the Portland Trail Blazers.
They got to take a timeout.
Dunleavy gets the timeout. And the Lakers had led by 21. The Blazers now down by 9. We said the Blazers had them
right where they wanted it. Thank you.
21. Wednesday night, Portland trailed by 24 and got a victory over Seattle at Tacoma.
Now they're excited. Now you can see Portland. The game was within grasp. Now they're going to try to screw it down defensively.
Duckworth against Divac. There's the double team. Scott.
Now another deflection. Now you can see Portland. Their energy level now is up. They feel like they win the basketball game. You've excited them, given them life.
Duckworth sets the screen, then rolls. He gets the pass from Drexler against Divac. The jump hook won't go. Kept alive. Drexler has it. He'll take it right back to the hole. And we have an offensive foul on Kevin Duckworth away from the ball.
Offensive foul, Kevin Duckworth.
3 on Kevin Duckworth, who is definitely playing harder since he got some of those points here to start this half. Duckworth was just about to fizzle there toward the end of the second quarter. Even Rick Adelman was up trying to get his enthusiasm level up.
The Lakers have gotten now into a half-court game. No easy baskets since that one spurt they had to start the third quarter. Every shot is contested.
Even that one. Loose ball foul, and it's going to be on Vlade Divac. That's 3.
You see Porter running at Byron Scott with a hand in the face.
Why not Michael Thompson? Michael Thompson played so much better than Divac against this team in the first half.
Well, here he comes. You've got him right now, Coach.
I'm getting this from you.
You got him right now.
And Divac will sit down with his 3 fouls. 3:21 to go, third quarter. Lakers by 8. Kersey from 17 feet. Lakers by 6. This is a 17-2 run.
You know, I was sort of kidding, said they had it where they wanted them. They just had to dig themselves a hole here to make this game uphill.
Worthy's turnaround jumper. No. Last 9 possessions for LA. 6 missed field goals. 3 turnovers. Drexler with the lay-in. This is a 4-point game. The Lakers at home in the third had led it by 21.
Now the Lakers are looking for, how are we going to get out of this? Who's going to pick up the level of our offense for us? They're coming out on the screen rolls big.
How about Magic Johnson?
That was a tough shot. Magic just lowered his shoulder and had to switch hands and make it with the left hand. But it's going to be James Worthy and Magic Johnson. Those will be the 2 guys you're going to go to.
Inside to Duckworth. The jump hook. In and out of there. Big rebound. And the foul.
Now,
the inside play of Buck Williams.
I can only tell you, Bob, all this is done because the ball goes inside to Duckworth. Here's Drexler. Now, this is the Clyde Drexler we're normally used to getting. Magic Johnson on the other end. Here's the drive down the middle. Switches hands with his left hand off the backboard. But the possession that Buck Williams just got this offensive rebound, Duckworth got the ball in the post, forced the double team, and gave Buck Williams a chance to get into the offensive rebound and get it. Buck Williams, 67% free throw shooter.
He's almost better at the field goal percentage than he is the free throw percentage. It's 1 out of 2 this time. Buck has 13 rebounds, by the way, and this is a 4-point game with 2:10 remaining in the third quarter. Perkins, by the way, with the foul that time on LA, he has 3.
You know, they made a switch. They put Buck Williams on Worthy. He's done a real good job. They've moved Kersey over to Perkins, so give Worthy a different look, a bigger, stronger guy, and it's changed his game.
Look at Drexler playing the defense on Johnson. At the buzzers, the shot clock went off. It was saved by Williams. Then Duckworth, and Williams is still behind a cameraman on the baseline.
Better get it across.
Finally up and across.
1 second, he made it across.
35 to go in the quarter. What a run by the Trailblazers. Kersey's wide open. Kersey has 21 points. It's a 3-point Lakers lead.
This is amazing turnaround. I mean, the Portland looked like they were totally out of this ball game. Like they had no energy, no life.
Here's Williams when he goes into our cameraman. Very expensive talent there that Buck Williams was running into. Our guys make about the same as Buck, right?
He's got your glasses on over there, I know that.
Then he must make about the same as him. These are very expensive. Johnson with the jump hook. Portland keeps it alive. Minute to go in the quarter. Porter all the way. It's a 1-point Lakers lead.
This is absolutely amazing. This turnaround has been unbelievable. The Lakers had them, knocked out.
It was 63-42 LA.
That's 30
points.
24-4 run.
And the Blazers have scored 30 points in this quarter. They had 36 at halftime. Worthy can't get it. The Blazers could take the lead.
Oh, man. Drexler's going to look for a quick shot here so they can get 2 for 1. There it is. Boom.
It's a 3 from Drexler. We pointed out in the first half that Drexler will stick that just when you least expect it. And the Blazers lead at 69-67. What a run. Blazers have led 2019 first quarter. This is the first time they've led since then. They trail by 21. 7 on the shot clock. Perkins has it stolen by Porter, gets it back. Thompson misses the tip. Loose ball foul with 5.9 seconds to go in the quarter on Portland.
That'll be 2 free throws. That's the penalty situation. Be the 15th foul on Portland.
I want to point out, you and I said the Trailblazers had the Lakers just where they wanted them, here in their own building, down by 21.
Bob, we said the last 2 games that Portland has played, they had a 27-point lead that they lost at home and still held on to win the game. They were 24 down in the third quarter against Seattle on the road and won by 8, a 32-point turnaround. They're a team that they're unpredictable, I guess, to say the least. And you know what happened? The Lakers gave them life.
Duckworth
got a couple run-outs, and when they did that, it energized their entire defense. The Lakers now cannot make a shot.
Duckworth just picked up his 4th personal foul. Both teams getting some other players on the floor here with only under 6 seconds to go in the quarter. LA 1 of their last 12 field goals. Portland 9 of their last 12.
And we talked about field goal percentage in the first half. The Lakers shoot 49%, 36 for Portland.
It's tied at 69. Drexler all the way for the hoop with 0.3 of a second. That wouldn't have counted anyway. And the Trailblazers, who could only score 36 points and trail 53-36 at the half, lead 71-69 at the end of 3. And some boos coming out of the crowd here at the Forum in Los Angeles. Round in this ball game after the Lakers had led it by 21. Now we're into the final 12 minutes. This, Coach Collins, could be interesting in the fourth quarter. Which Laker team comes back out here?
I think the thing that was interesting about that Portland run was they didn't look like they expended a lot of energy getting it done. It came rather easy for them, and you see what they are after 3 quarters leading. So things do not bode well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Worthy wide open for the jumper. From Tony Smith. It's Tony Smith, A.C. Green, Byron Scott, Michael Thompson on the floor with James Worthy for Los Angeles to open this fourth quarter.
Mike Dunleavy's got to hope that Magic can get some rest here and that Tony Smith can do a job to keep them close in this basketball game so Magic can come in and be strong for the finish.
Drexler, look at him back in. Then he gets the pass into Cliff Robinson for the jam.
It's like Drexler's energized now. He was so out of sync, and now all of a sudden he's playing well because he got him a couple easy layups, easy baskets, hit a big three-point shot.
Tony Smith being defensed by Danny Ainge. Drexler has 11 assists in this game, by the way. Inside to Michael Thompson. He travels. Wave off the basket.
Portland's doing a good job rotating. Jerome Kersey that time, they trapped the screen roll, double-teamed it, and on the roll, Kersey got over there quickly to Michael Thompson to take away the easy shot and force the turnover.
Robinson, Kersey, Drexler, Ainge, and Williams on the floor for the Portland Trail Blazers, up by 2 after trailing by 21. Cliff Robinson. Rebound. Byron Scott. Tony Smith isolated against Danny Ainge. Gets the pick from Worthy. Now Worthy with 9 to shoot. Buck Williams backed off, and Worthy has 26. If he explodes, Lakers are right back in this.
Buck Williams has done a good job, though. When they made the defensive switch, you put a bigger man on him than Kersey. It bothered James Worthy. Now he's taking him out on the floor looking for the jump shot. That's 2 jump shots. He's not going to try to post Buck Williams up.
Worthy had only 3 shots in the entire third quarter and hit only one of them for 1 basket in that whole quarter.
After having a big 20-point first half. So Buck Williams did a good job.
Drexler with an easy hoop on the bounce pass inside, got inside of Byron Scott, and it's a 2-point Blazers lead, 10 minutes to go in the game.
Byron knows that can't happen. You just can't allow that guy to step in on you like that.
Tony Smith against Ainge. Worthy trying to get James Worthy up, re-involved offensively.
Smart move. You got to get the ball out of his hands.
Michael Thompson, quick spin move inside of Cliff Robinson.
Get over double-team Worthy. He's the big scorer out on the floor. Make those other guys beat you right now.
On behalf of all our viewers, our TNT broadcast crew, the sponsors, we appreciate the Blazers making this a close game.
That's correct. Seems like Drexler's going to work now against Byron Scott.
And he draws the foul. We'll go to the free throw line.
I'm sure the Dutch boy people appreciate it because we haven't had it in the paint spot yet. We want to make sure that we get that in.
It's been in the paint. That's how the Blazers have gotten back into this ballgame. I'll give away, of course, our upcoming feature there. Drexler to the free throw line. Clyde Drexler now has 17. At the half, Drexler had only 8. Teagle in for Byron Scott.
Got to watch this lineup now on the floor. You've got Tony Smith and Teagle at the guards. You have Worthy, Michael Thompson, and A.C. Green. So you have Worthy out there with 4 guys who normally come off the bench. Cliff Robinson, a nice hustle play to keep that alive.
And you might add, who normally aren't big scorers, at least this season.
So they're going to have to go to Worthy now. If you're Portland, what do? You double team, you force the ball out of his hands, you do not let him isolate against you, and you force one of those other 4 guys out on the floor to score. A guy that you cannot fall asleep on in this group is A.C. Green because he is a good shooter.
Tony Smith being defensed by Ainge. Here's Worthy.
Got to go get him. Got to get this shot.
Pick and roll defense very well. We've got Thompson posted against Robinson. 5 seconds to shoot. Ainge comes down for the double team and fouls Michael Thompson. Terry Porter back in the game for Drexler. So it'll be Porter and Ainge on the floor with Williams, Robinson, and Kersey. 9:18 to go in the game. Blazers by 1. Teagle from 19. Terry Teagle with his first hoop of the night.
He's an explosive player. He can throw a lot of points up there in a hurry. Mismatch inside. Kersey is Terry Teagle.
Teagle forced him out to get the entry pass, but look at Kersey's swing move inside.
Nice spin move. He felt the contact, rolled right off of it. Nobody to protect on the weak side. They got the switch. They took advantage of it.
Blazers by 1. 8:44 to go in the game. 9 seconds for Worthy to shoot. He gets it to Teagle. Punched away by Ainge. 4 seconds to shoot. And we have the foul on Cliff Robinson. You know, Teagle had forced Kersey away from the hoop here.
Nice move in there. He goes taking it inside. He gets the body right there, spins. Nice play by Jerome Kersey. That's just a great offensive play. You're not going to stop that move. And he loves that spinning shot on the baseline, jump shot. Nice job by Ainge to take him away from it. He wants it back, spin baseline.
There's the spin. He had to get away from the baseline. Misses it off the front edge. Here's Terry Porter running.
He's more comfortable spinning the other way. Haynes did a nice job.
Porter, big penetration move, throws it all the way back here to Ainge with 14 on the shot clock. Porter for three, missed badly. AC Green with a rebound.
Buck Williams doing a good job against James Worthy, really keeping him outside.
There's AC Green, the man you said to look out for, as AC Green has developed an excellent jump shot.
The reason that is because he used to play on the floor with four other guys who were all big offensive players, and when he played with Kareem, they always left AC Green, and he learned to make that shot.
Porter into Robinson, hard to the hoop. That's a tough move. It was a James Worthy type slash to the hoop there by Robinson. It's 1 point Blazers lead. And speaking of AC, here's that outside perimeter.
See the double team, that gives AC Green that shot. I bet you he takes 300 of those shots a day in practice because he knows that's the shot he's going to get when they double team. See if they go to it again.
Blazers by 1. 7-12 to go in the game. 10 to shoot for the Lakers. Thompson, beautiful pass to Teagle. The block from Kersey, but the foul is called against Portland. Duckworth, who has 4 personals, comes back into the game, and Kersey now has 4 fouls.
Danny Ainge got caught peeking that time. The ball went in the post. There was a double team, and Teagle cut behind him. Danny Ainge lost vision, and the foul had to be taken to prevent the easy layup. Danny's upset at himself right now. He told his guys, my fault, but he just lost vision of his man, and when you do that, you're supposed to cut right to the basket. Nice move.
Buck Williams goes to the bench. Danny Ainge back on the other end of the floor with Tony Smith.
Bob, talk a little bit about Terry Teagle. Terry Teagle is a very good offensive player, but he's a post player, and the Lakers have a lot of these post players. He's not a guy that you can run off a lot of screens and then catch and shoot. He wants to post. He wants to take a look at you, face the basket a little bit. So it's been very difficult to incorporate him into this Laker offense.
An unusual statistic. The Lakers have taken only 10 free throws tonight. Ainge from long range. Rebound Magic Johnson. Lakers by 1 on the run. Teagle stripped away by Ainge. Teagle gets it back. Count the basket and the free throw. 6 points for Teagle, and there you're talking about him being inside on the post and the hoop and the foul.
Winnable games. Minnesota, Washington, Orlando, Dallas. And then you get to Houston, San Antonio at the end of the trip. And for the Lakers, you see they're at San Antonio, at Phoenix, at Portland, at Golden State, at Utah. Look at the difference in their road schedule. That will be a tough, tough road to go out and win at any of those places.
Crowd on their feet here as the Lakers have battled back to a 3-point lead. Teagle goes to the line for the 3-point opportunity.
Well, they got Terry Teagle to give them offense off the bench, and that's what he's given them with Magic Johnson resting. They went to Teagle at 7 points now that he's given them in a hurry.
The Lakers lead it with 6:38 to go in the ball game.
Nice defense by the Lakers. This is the intensity we saw early.
5 seconds to shoot. Porter's shot is short. Rebound, AC Green.
Rick Adelman's going to come back now with Drexler. 14 fouls for the Blazers. From here on in, the Lakers are in the penalty. They want to take it to the basket.
10 to shoot for Los Angeles.
They want to shoot jump shots.
They tried to post up Teagle as he backs Porter into the paint. Blocked by Duckworth.
That's a nice play by Duckworth. He had Porter beat, jumped right over him. Duckworth with big block shot.
Robinson posted Magic Johnson. Duckworth with a big rebound there.
Oh, you don't want to leave Porter.
Penetration and the drive and the jam. Robinson from Porter.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see when Kersey and Drexler come back and Rick Adelman chooses to go with 3 guards. If he goes with Ainge, Drexler, and Porter, that's a tough lineup.
Magic Johnson blows right by Cliff Robinson, and Buck Williams with the hard foul as Worthy comes back in, as does Drexler and Kersey.
Well, Ainge is going to go out, so they will not go with 3-guard lineup.
Worthy back there in the lineup.
Buck Williams has got to get a little bit of a rest. He's played the entire second half and done a great job defensively against James Worthy, so he's going to get a little bit of a rest.
Perkins going to get back in here for LA too, as these two teams start jockeying the matchups.
Now see, fouls are going to be very, very important. The Lakers only have 1 foul. Portland now has 5, so the Lakers shoot free throws the rest of the game. The Lakers, on the other hand, have 3 fouls to waste before they get in the penalty situation, so let's keep our eye on the free throws now as the game becomes now more of a half-court game and every shot is contested.
Another late game note of interest. The Lakers have burned a lot of timeouts. They have only 1 timeout in 120.
That's why Mike Dunleavy didn't call timeout during that segment. He had to hold some of his timeouts. He got himself in a bind. So
ball punched away from Duckworth. Kersey on the hard drive. Jump hook doesn't fall. Here come the Lakers. Magic Johnson has Worthy and Teagle. Magic with a basket. Wave it off.
I think he's going to call A.C. Green with an offensive foul. He cleared out on the fast break.
That's exactly what the call from Bill Oakes is.
Let's watch A.C. Green. Here comes Magic. Right there he is. You see him push him away.
That's a better block than I've seen some NFL offensive linemen execute.
That was a pulling guard there by A.C. Green. That's a big play because that would have been a 3-point play. Magic made the shot and was fouled. It's a very big play.
Could have flagged him for holding. 86-82 Lakers. 4:50 to go in the game. Porter left alone.
They got switched, and Perkins got out of him. He's got to give him the jump shot. If he challenges him, he'll drive the ball by him.
Just for a moment, Perkins had Porter posted, but now Kersey's there. That may not be enough either.
See, this is where the Lakers are going to be very difficult to defend.
Teagle with a great defensive play.
They're in the penalty situation. They're going to go into the post. And if they foul, they'll shoot free throws. So this is going to be very difficult for the Portland to defend against.
Here's Johnson backing in on Porter. Spin move, draws the foul. That's on Jerome Kersey, and it's his 5th personal foul. He'll have to go out of the game, and Rick Adelman gets a timeout with 4 minutes to go, and the Laker crowd back in this game.
Roller coaster ride at its best.
LA's theme, mood swings are us.
I guess. Big possession now for Portland. Let's see where they go with this one. I think they're going to go to Clyde Drexler. Look for him maybe even to go for a lob.
Drexler into the paint. 7 to shoot. Drexler for 3. Rebound Perkins. Magic Johnson has appeared to be explosive in this game tonight, despite his tendonitis in his knees. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, he took a game off, and then he missed the last part of the Seattle loss the other night. Missed the Milwaukee game that they lost at home. That Mike Dunleavy felt like if Magic played, they had a great shot at winning. If you think Magic knows the foul situation, how many times have you seen him shoot a jump shot the last 3 times down the floor? Put your head down, go to the basket, create contact, and look at the official and say, is it a foul or isn't it?
And Cliff Robinson now has 5 personals for Portland. And Magic, of course, drills them both. LA's missed only 1 free throw in this game. And unbelievably, that was Magic who missed the free throw. 92-84, Lakers have built back to an 8-point lead. Cliff Robinson makes it a 6-point game. He has 10 points off the bench. All in the second half. No, 8 in the second half.
The Blazers need to stop here without fouling. The last 6 Laker points have come from the free throw line. They've got to stop them here. They've got to force them either to make an outside shot, but they've got to keep them off the free throw line.
Now Perkins against Duckworth. 6 seconds to shoot for LA. Teagle with 3, 2, 1. That's a violation. And the Trailblazers will have the ball on the side. 16 Laker turnovers. You hear the crowd exploding here. That's because the Los Angeles Kings just won their hockey game tonight and are Smythe Division champions. They actually clinched first place. They didn't win the game. Same point. It brought a cheer from the crowd. Worthy. The pull-up jumper doesn't fall, and we have a loose ball foul.
That's 2 times now they've not put him to the free throw line. A 20-second shot clock, excuse me, 24-second shot clock violation, missed jump shot, foul over the back. 2 good possessions for Portland defensively.
Teagle got the foul. He'll sit down. Scott is back in. Michael Thompson also returns to the lineup for LA for AC Green. So let's see who LA has on the floor. Thompson, Magic Johnson, Perkins, Worthy, and Byron Scott. It's been their most effective lineup tonight.
Right, Michael Thompson defensively against Duckworth.
It's a 4-point Lakers lead, 2:24 to go in the game. Porter behind the Duckworth massive screen. Worthy kept it alive for Drexler to capture. Fadeaway pull-up by Drexler. Porter and Scott battling for it.
Great
Porter just
hustle.
took it.
Great hustle.
Drexler to Porter. To Duckworth.
Tremendous hustle.
And the foul.
That was tremendous. You know what? Clyde Drexler almost had an over and back violation. He picked that ball up and skidded. It looked like he went across half court. Now you watch this, Bob. I don't know if we can see it from this side, but it looks like he's across half court. I don't know if we have another look at it from a different angle. But this right here could bring them back to within 1.
As the old joke says, nevertheless,
All right,
Duckworth will
let's
go to the
watch
line.
this now to see if he goes across half court.
Yes. Well, Coach Collins, you're going to file a...
Hey, you know, a great hustle like that, you don't ever take that away. That was a great play. Now it's back to a 1-point game. Portland will just not go away.
1:49 remaining. Remember, the Lakers led by 21 points in the third quarter.
Magic wants to get to the foul line.
Green from long range from Magic. Rebound, Buck Williams.
3 straight stops. No fouls, 3 straight stops.
Blazers could win or take the lead on this possession.
Porter loves to shoot 3-point shots. You got to be careful of him in this situation. If Byron Scott leaves it, he'll shoot a 3.
Duckworth down inside against Green. Green just pounding him, but Duckworth gets the inside basket. Blazers lead by 1.
How many's that in the second half now for Duckworth, Dennis?
Portland on a 9-0 run, and Duckworth with 9 second half points. $20 points for Magic Johnson. Lakers by 1. What a ball game. I thought this was over.
No one's guarding Duckworth. They got screwed up on their matchups. No one was guarding Duckworth.
And AC Green had to foul Porter because they went over to him and left the lane open for Porter.
Bob, I don't know if you saw that or not, but no one was playing Duckworth that time. He went up to set the screen, and no one... Take a look here now. Watch this. Watch Duckworth now. There's no one playing him. Look at this. Now he's going to come up and automatically set the screen. There's no one even playing him.
Porter 2 out of 2 from the line tonight. 3 out of 3, and it's tied at 94 with exactly 1 minute remaining in this game. This is a big game for Los Angeles because as they trail the Trailblazers by 1.5 for the best record in the Western Conference, this victory by the Lakers tonight would give them the head-to-head confrontation matchup win against Portland.
Another hustle rebound. Duckworth. The big fella's playing in the second half.
Ten to shoot for the Trailblazers. Porter gets the Drexler screen on the penetration.
Tough shot.
Yeah, probably ill-advised.
Now do they want to get a quick one here, or they want to use their time? Magic's going to try to get to the free throw line, back it in against Drexler. Smart move.
94. There's the double team.
Get the ball out of his hand.
And Worthy made the pass to Ed T. Rush. He looked to his right, looking for Scott, and hit the referee, who jumped out of the way. The turnover. The Blazers with an opportunity with only 24.4 remaining in the game.
They got a chance now for the last shot, so the ball now is in Portland's hands to win it or lose it.
We'll be right back to the Forum. Less than 25 seconds. We talked about how important this game is for L.A. The significance of a Portland win wouldn't go unnoticed either.
If Portland wins this game tonight, they'll win the division. The Lakers will not come back from this because their road schedule is too tough. And Portland, this will just vault them ahead of them. This will give them 3 games in hand in the loss column. So that would be, I think, too much to overcome for the Lakers. So this is a very, very important possession and game for the Lakers.
There's about a 2/10 of a second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. So they're either going to have an overtime or a Portland win here, probably.
They're going to go to Drexler, but watch Porter coming off the screen on the other side, right? Oh, you got to...
Drexler misses it. 2 seconds, 1 second, the shot. It'll count, it'll count. We have overtime at the Forum. Vlade Divac's ticker is pounding through his gold jersey. Watch the bench on this Byron Scott miss at the end. This is the whole last scenario here. Take a look. First Portland.
If Porter coming off a double screen, Drexler gets a great shot. It doesn't go. No timeouts for the Lakers, so they couldn't take a timeout. They had to push it.
Look at this.
And look at Byron Scott. Right on the money. Just did not go.
Oh. Vlade is in this game. He's on the bench. We'll be back for the overtime. What a ball game. 94-94.
Game Detroit and the Lakers. It was an overtime game, and I said the defense is so good this game. 2 points might win the overtime. If the Lakers went scoreless, Detroit held them scoreless to go ahead and win the game.
Seems like I remember sitting here right beside you when you said that.
See if they go back inside to Duckworth. He's had a big second half for him. He's, I think, the guy who's really made the difference. See if they try to get him back involved.
Vlade Divac playing Duckworth over on the far post. Porter off the screen from Buck Williams drains it.
They executed that play to perfection. The screens were set perfectly. The rotation, good pass. Perfect execution coming out of the timeout.
Blazers by 2. Magic Johnson. Beautiful pass inside to Perkins.
Well, that's perfect execution now for the Lakers. A 3-point play opportunities. We see Mike Dunleavy looking over the Laker team. Back screen. Sam Perkins gets underneath. No one helps out as Cliff Robinson gets picked. No one gives him any help. He tries to recover, and it's just too late.
Magic Johnson now with 10 assists. He has a double-double going. And Robinson will have to sit down. That's 6 personals.
Cliff Robinson did a good job off the bench tonight.
He's had double figures in every game he's played in against the Lakers this year. Perkins with 4:33 to go in the overtime, hoping to give LA the lead by 1.
Boy, it looked like the Lakers had this game when they went up 8 with just about 3 minutes to play. But Portland just would not go away.
How about it looked like they had it when they were up by 21 in the third quarter. Porter back to Duckworth over the double team. Worthy rebounds to Magic Johnson. Perkins way out on this break. Scott's over in the corner, his favorite spot. Now he clears for Johnson to post up against Drexler. Into the lane, Magic Johnson. Buck Williams caused him to change the shot. Is that on Duckworth?
Yes, it is.
That'll be 5 if it is. 5 on Kevin Duckworth.
Nice hustle by Magic. He's going to get in the lane. He's going to flip the shot and miss it, but he stays with it. You see Buck Williams caused him to change it, but here he stays with it. And there's Duckworth with a 3-point takedown, and Magic making the foul call, helping Eddie Rush.
Drexler trying to keep Magic out of the paint.
2 team fouls already for the Blazers.
Nobody came to Worthy. He missed the wide open set shot. Beautiful pass from Porter to Drexler. To Kersey, it was tipped by the Lakers. And a foul on Los Angeles.
Magic with a grab. It's a little turnabout there.
I'll give Magic 3 personals.
You know, you talk about how one shot can affect a game. If Worthy's shot goes in instead of winning by 1, you're now winning by 4. The whole complexion of the game changes. You know, you take those little ebbs and flows during the course of the game. As a coach, they drive you crazy.
This game's had the complexion of a teenager. It's constantly changing. Porter. Misses the long range. Magic Johnson steps on the baseline. Portland ball.
Jerome Kersey, the intangible man, keeping the ball alive. Working hard on the offensive board. You see him battling Magic Johnson. Magic right there steps on the inline. Good call.
Somebody in L.A. hear you that, and they'll make a new sitcom out of it, The Intangible Man. Porter against Magic Johnson. Down to 10 to shoot. Kersey spins inside of Scott and forces Divac to foul him.
Now, Portland has a weakness on the floor right now. It's their free throw shooting. Buck Williams is a 67% shooter. Jerome Kersey is a 69% free throw shooter. So both of those guys now, if they get to the free throw line, have to be able to step up and convert free throws. Both teams now with 2 team fouls here in the overtime period.
Kersey 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. 4 out of 5. It's tied at 97, 3:17 to go. We're in overtime in Los Angeles. You're on the East Coast. Stay with us. I realize it's almost 1 a.m. It's worth the wait. Blazers up by 1.
I hope people didn't turn this game off when they were down 24 in the third quarter or 21, because if they did, they missed a heck of a game.
Worthy singled against Buck Johnson. Here's the double team. Open man Perkins on the drive. A foul, but no basket. Buck's on Duckworth.
Buck Williams has done a tremendous job defensively against Worthy in the second half. Duckworth is just fouled out. He needs to go directly to his bench. He does not want to get a technical foul now.
Kevin Duckworth got all 9 of his points in the second half. He did come alive after having a horrendous first half and was partially responsible for Portland's tremendous comeback here. And his team has a 1-point lead as he sits down. We have a timeout on the floor, and let's go to Ernie Johnson in our studios in Atlanta.
All right, thank you very much, Bob Neal. We've had a couple of pretty good ball games here on TNT tonight in our doubleheader. In case you missed Game 1, the Boston Celtics got a buzzer beater from the Chief and knocked off the Cleveland Cavaliers at Boston Garden. The final 110 to 108. The Charlotte Hornets and Philadelphia 76ers meeting for the second straight night. The Sixers snapped their 3-game losing streak and clinch a playoff berth 124 to 107. The Bulls have won 12 out of 14. They beat Washington 112-94. The Golden State Warriors and Detroit Pistons. Golden State came back on them, but Detroit makes it 3 straight wins, 111 to 105. The Nuggets have snapped their 7-game losing streak. The Kings have lost 31 straight on the road now, 140 to 122 at McNichols Arena. The LA Clippers winners over Dallas 105-96. That's 5 straight wins, but they gain no ground on the Seattle Supersonics, who have the last place in the West as far as the playoffs go. They win 117-107 over Minnesota. Those are the scores. Of course, all the highlights will be coming your way on Inside the NBA. Immediately after this game, Fred Hickman, Hannah Storm, they've got so many highlights, you'll be begging them to stop. Yes, indeed, that's the slogan we have here for Inside the NBA. We want to go back now to the Great Western Forum. Overtime, the Lakers and the Blazers. Take it away, Bob Neal and Doug Collins.
Thanks, Ernie. 1-point Blazers lead here. This is a playoff intense level game, and it gives me an opportunity.
Small 3-guard rotation in the game for Portland that gives them excellent shooting. You've got now 2 3-point shooting threats in Age and Porter. Drexler, Slasher, and a driver. So the Lakers really don't have a center on the floor either. So
now, this Laker group that's out there can run, Doug.
Yes, they can. But the one thing about it is for Portland, they don't have to worry about there being a dominant center in the game that they can go to try to take advantage of Buck Williams' size.
Lakers have Worthy, Magic Johnson, A.C. Green, Perkins, and Byron Scott. It's tied at 98. Buck Williams against Perkins.
Danny Ainge has hit a lot of clutch shots in his career for Boston.
Jump hook by Buck Williams. He had to change his shot. It's tough to shoot over Perkins. Ainge for 3. Danny Ainge, first points of the night are a cold-blooded triple from the corner. We've seen that before.
I like that lineup on the floor because Danny Ainge is a tenacious guy defensively, and he'll take the big shot. And no sooner than I get it out of my mouth, that he does it. I mean, he's that kind of player. He doesn't care whether he scored a point tonight or not.
Scott tries to answer and does with another triple. Oh, my. Lakers by 1. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Rick Adelman. You see the look on his face. Who would have figured that? Drexler hard to the hoop.
Oh, what a great drive. Drexler, the concentration Perkins was underneath him, and he kept his eyes focused right on the target, knowing that he was going to take this fall. Look at his eyes, right at the target. What great concentration.
Good no call.
That was a good no call. And at that point in the game, you know, that's a flop. Byron Scott
open. Rebound Drexler. Blazers by 1 with the ball, minute 39 to go.
Keeping your eye on Danny Ainge. Magic Johnson is a very good team defensive player, but he could lose Magic on screens if he comes off the screen. So keep your eye on Danny Ainge.
There's the upper left of the screen. There's Ainge with the ball off the screen. The jumper in and out of there. Lakers can take the lead on this possession. Minute 15 to go in overtime. Worthy. AC Green down to Magic, posted against the shorter range. Double team comes too late. Out the basket. Magic Johnson will go to the line. Danny Ainge with the personal. He had no prayer down there for Magic, and the double team got there too late.
They did a good job. They passed out of the double team once, and they brought it back around. And you saw Danny Ainge. He had his arms down, and he bumped him on the elbow. That's a good call. That's 2 straight three-point plays now for the Los Angeles Lakers. Byron Scott's jumper and the three-point basket there to push it back out to a 2-point lead.
Minute to go in the ball game. Lakers by 2.
Still 2 good possessions for Portland. They don't have to be in any kind of hurry. Made a switch now. They put Magic on Buck Williams.
Porter, spin move to the lane. Hands off to Buck Williams. Wave off the basket. We got a sideline out of bounds.
3-team fouls. They will not be shooting. They will shoot on the next one. Now you've got 48 seconds, so they've got, Bob, still plenty of time. They can use 16, 17 seconds and still be able to get 2 shots for 1 in this possession, so they don't have to be in any hurry. Porter with Magic Johnson. He should be the guy they try to go to. Coming off the screen.
15 seconds to shoot for Portland. Porter drains the jumper over Magic Johnson, who gave him just a bit too much room. It's tied at 105.
This is some big-time shooting.
Johnson passed Ainge. Porter came in for the block.
They got plenty of time. They don't want to take a quick shot.
Drexler does count the basket, give the foul to the Los Angeles Lakers. 19.3 to go. A 3-point opportunity here, but I agree with you on the quick shot.
Somebody made a tremendous block on Magic. We were blocked out here. Magic, we're going to see this right here. Buck Williams with the drive and the score. Now remember, he's only 67% free throw shooter. But Magic had Danny Ainge beat on the other end, and someone came over and made a tremendous block that prevented a layup.
Lakers get a timeout, and the Blazers lead it by 2. And let's take a look at the replay and see if we can pick it up, Doug.
Now watch Magic. All right, he's got his shoulders in there. He's beat him. Now look at this. Here comes, is that Terry Porter?
Absolutely.
With the block shot. Great play. Magic had him beat for a point-blank shot.
Well, the Blazers up by 2. We'll catch our breath, as you may want to do the same. 19.3. Let's see if there are any lineup changes. No.
Buck Williams had a free throw against San Antonio this year that would have won the game in regulation that he missed.
And he misses this one. Magic Worthy with a rebound. Timeout with 18 and a half to go.
See James Worthy limping off the floor. That foot's bothering him.
He hurt it early in the ball game. He's had problems with it.
Well, he wants to be in control of what his team does right now.
Rick Adelman sends his charges out, as does Mike Dunleavy, talking to the man in charge, Magic Johnson. Lakers trail it by 2. They have 19 seconds to go. We're in overtime at the Forum.
I think you're going to see Magic Johnson either play screen roll, or you're going to see him try to go into the post with an isolation to get a double team to create an open shot for someone, as now the Lakers have taken a 20-second timeout.
They took a look at this setup. AC Green called the 20. Tuesday night, we're going to follow these Los Angeles Lakers right. Inbound to Perkins. Back to Johnson. Shot clock's off. This is time remaining in the game in the lower right of your screen. Perkins doesn't get it. Trailblazers with it. Here's Drexler. This will win the game. The Trailblazers up by 4 with 3.3 remaining. Timeout, LA.
I would tell you what, Buck Williams deserves tremendous credit for the defense he played against James Worthy in the second half. Worthy with 20 first-half points. They made the defensive switch. They put Buck Williams over. They took away his post-up game. You see Buck Williams, he's bodied him away from the post. Here comes the double team. Perkins can't finish it, but isn't it sort of apropos, the hustle play here by Buck Williams to knock the ball out of his hands and to give his team a chance to run out and get the fast break dunk. Those are the little things that a guy like Buck Williams does for you that enables you to have the best record in the West, and I really believe that this game will point to the Western Crown now going to the Portland Trailblazers in the regular season. I don't think the Lakers can recover from this.
And the rest of the jockeying is going on in that Midwest division. And the Midwest division with Utah and San Antonio and Houston, one of them will end up in second place. So, of course, the loser, the second place team in the Pacific Division, which now, as you're predicting, could be LA, would be a third place finish. And they, well, the entire Western Conference playoff picture will remain up in the air simply because so many different teams in the Midwest could finish second.
Bob, the Phoenix Suns could pass the Lakers. The Phoenix Suns have a very easy finishing schedule. The Lakers very tough. Phoenix has 22 losses. The Lakers, with tonight's loss, if they go on to lose this game, go to 21 losses. And Phoenix, when you look at their schedule, they have Utah and the Lakers both at home. They're at Golden State at the Lakers, Golden State, Dallas, San Antonio at Denver. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their games remaining at home, and only 4 on the road, and 2 of those are below 500 teams. So I like Phoenix's chances possibly to now move ahead of the Lakers if the Lakers lose this game.
And the Lakers are virtually certain to lose it, down by 4 with 3.3 seconds remaining.
If the Lakers do win, if Portland does win this game, it will be back-to-back road wins, overcoming 24 and 21-point deficits in the third quarter.
As that Western Conference, you really have got to get into the NBA to follow the Western Conference playoffs because of the juxtaposition of all the teams, thanks to the winners. The best record is first seeded. The winner of the other division is second seeded. 3.3, Worthy for a long three. He doesn't get it. This game is over. And Portland has won back-to-back road wins, overcoming 24 and 21-point deficits. And Mike Dunleavy, you can see the drained look on his face. His team had a 21-point lead in the third quarter in this game. We'll be right back to recap it for you in a moment.
Really assisted the win with 14. Big shots, too. He hit the jump shot to tie the game to give them a chance to win.
Our Budweiser player of the game. Coming up Tuesday night, we'll follow these Lakers to San Antonio. Hubie Brown will join me down there, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And coming up next on TNT, Inside the NBA, Fred Hickman and Hannah Storm. All tonight's scores and highlights inside the NBA next on TNT. Speaking for Doug Collins, our entire TNT sports crew from Los Angeles, this is Bob Neal. Good night, everybody.
Was Terry Porter finishing that play, and once they found the formula, they regained their confidence, and it's important to play against a good team with a high level of confidence. And when the Trailblazers are attacking and soaring, following Clyde Drexler's lead, they have a great chance of beating almost anybody. You see confusion by the Lakers at the end of the third quarter, and that allowed Rick Adelman to come off the bench feeling very good about his chances as Portland took the lead. But the Lakers were able to get back into the ball game with some good hustle, but a good spinning play by Jerome Kersey, as Kersey was the guy in that third quarter that really kept Portland close. It was Terry Teagle, the spark that the Lakers were needing for some breathing room, and with that three-point play gave them a chance to go up by 4. Drexler with a miss. Kevin Duckworth fighting for the loose ball, and you'll see that the Trailblazers just refused to die on this play. And that really kind of typified what happened for them at the second half of play. They really put out a lot of effort, and that's what you need. Kevin Duckworth drops it down for a Trailblazer three-point ball game. But Pat, you said it probably better than we've ever seen it between the two teams. You want to win the game. The Trailblazers won it, and they won it with big heart in the second half of play by making the Lakers do things that they didn't want to do. An errant pass gave Portland a chance to win the game in regulation. Drexler got a good look. The ball was long, and Byron Scott gave everyone a thrill with this long jumper against the clock.
Even at 94, we went to overtime.
Danny Ainge, who had not been a factor, came in with a three-point field goal. And it looked as though that was going to be big right there. But the Los Angeles Lakers, they had an answer for it, and Byron Scott and Magic Johnson hook up, and they come back with the three-point field goal of their own. And you're talking about championship play and playoff intensity. This game had all of that. Magic Johnson coming to the well. Big hustle play here. Porter makes a block. The ball is batted around, but it's the Trailblazers and Drexler that get it. Portland was able to beat the Lakers to the ball at tea time and then come up with the big plays. Buck Williams with the go-ahead hoop. He missed his chance for a three-point play, but it was again a hustle play that made the difference. And Sam Perkins will slide down the lane. Porter got enough of the distraction to make Perkins shoot the ball with his right hand, then came up loose ball out of the pack, Drexler in a solo, and this ball game is now history.
109-105 in overtime. Blazers win. Our final Computerland stats board coming up.